I'm just frothing at the mouth for it. Great times had by all. Love reverse horror, I'm not gonna lie. Was it the best thing I've ever read? No. Okay. Hello my book besties. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Sian. It's that time again. The TBR jar is now going to pick some prompts for my September reads. How are we coming up to September already? I actually don't know where this year is going. My reading goal for the year is 105. I'm currently on 83. I'm definitely going to hit the goal. So let's pick 6 books that I'm going to read in September. For August, I only picked 4, and it's because I was finishing off reading the Throne of Glass series. So I didn't want to be unrealistic and pick 6 and know that I probably wouldn't have had time to get to them. I've only ended up reading 2 of those 4, which isn't great, but I have actually read quite a lot this month. I just didn't get to all the prompts. So I'm really hoping that all 6 that I pick, I'm gonna get to in September. I don't think I've yet read every single one that I've picked since I started doing this, but that's neither here nor there. I'm really hoping for some good ones today. This one. Don't even think about judging me for the colour of my cup of tea. A book that starts with the same letter as my name. S. Okay. Okay, well that wasn't very productive. I don't have any physical books that start with an S. I will have some on my TBR that I can get on Kindle, so let's have a look. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Shallow River by H.D. Colton. I had asked for my birthday in July. I'd sent a couple of links to my little brother and said you can choose one of these and get it for me, and it'll be a surprise because I prefer if people are going to buy me books for them to buy me one that's on my TBR, and then I give them a few choices and then it's still a surprise. He has either got me Shallow River or Midnight Sun. I literally haven't seen him since, so I haven't actually got it and I still don't know which one he's got me, but I will be seeing him in September because he's moving to uni in Manchester and that's where I live, so I will be seeing him. And he better bring it. So if he's got me Midnight Sun, then I will get this on Kindle, and if he's got me that, then I can read the physical book. So that's a good one. Okay. Shallow Hill is where souls suffer slow and miserable deaths. When River McAllister escaped from Shallow Hill, she left her innocence behind and some of her sanity too. Now she's rebuilding her life with her dream man, and life couldn't be better. Ryan Fitzgerald is everything you'd want in a man, attractive, rich, an aspiring lawyer, and would do anything to keep River. But that's not the only thing that attracts her. It's his attentiveness, his possessiveness, maybe not so much his temper. When her relationship takes a dark turn, Ryan's estranged brother, Mako, is the only one who sees it. He knows exactly what Ryan is capable of, and it's not the first time he had to be a knight in shining armour. River came from Shallow Hill though. She's never needed saving before. What Mako doesn't see is that River is perfectly capable of taking care of herself. The only one who should be scared is Ryan. Okay. This sounds really dark. This sounds right up my street. I really enjoy H.D. Colton's writing style, so okay, we're off to a good start. We go again. A book that's under 300 pages. Okay. Locked Door by Frida McFadden. This book is 306, but that's because it gives a preview of one of her other books, so chapter 1 and prologue, so it's actually 294. Perfect. I've really been enjoying Frida McFadden's books this year. I've never really been a big fan of thrillers, but I've been trying to branch out a little bit more. I've been getting more into my fantasy, romantasy, and also thrillers. So I've really liked Frida's style, so I've just read quite a lot of her work. So, Some Doors Are Locked for a Reason. While 11-year-old Nora Davis was up in her bedroom doing homework, she had no idea her father was killing women in the basement until the day the police arrived at their front door. Decades later, Nora's father is spending his life behind bars, and Nora is a successful surgeon with a quiet, solitary existence. Nobody knows about her past, and she'll do anything to keep it that way. Then one of her young female patients is murdered, killed in the same unique and horrific manner that her father used to kill his victims. Somebody knows who Nora is. Somebody wants her to take the fall for this unthinkable crime, but she's not like her father. The police can't pin anything on her as long as they don't look in her basement. Okay, that sounds very good. Very good, actually. One of my dogs is just staring at me like, why are you talking to yourself? Say hello, Munchkin. Oh, my boy. Next. A book I've had for over a year. Okay. I have so many books that just stare at me like this every time I pick something else, so this is forcing me to share the love. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This is book 2 in like the Icebreaker series, whatever it's called. Is it Maple Hills, I want to say? I think it's called the Maple Hills series, isn't it? I bought this because I loved Icebreaker, and at the time I gave it 5 stars because I couldn't fault anything in it. Was it the best thing I've ever read? No. But I enjoyed every single element of it and I couldn't fault it. And then like thinking about it afterwards, I knocked it down. I think I put it down to like 4.5 because I was like, maybe I was a little bit too enthusiastic with my rating. However, I really, really loved it. I know it gets a lot of like flack for basically just being pure smut, but I really liked the plot that was there and the storyline. So I have high hopes for this and I bought it. I've got the whole series and I've still only just read Icebreaker. So yes, let's read this. It only takes one spark. When Russ and Aurora cross paths at a university party, a drinking game ends with them spending the night together. But Aurora slips away before Russ learns her full name. This anonymity ends when they both turn up to their first day of work as camp counsellors, a job they had both chosen to escape Maple Hills for the summer. Given their history, there's still an obvious tension between the two, but the camp has a strict no staff fraternising rule. Russ doesn't want to risk heading home early, but Aurora has never been one for the rules. As things heat up, they'll have to resist or risk starting something they just can't stop. I'm not normally one for characters on the cover either, but I really like the style that this series is done in. I think it's really cute. Let's get it boxed off. Pick a book with your eyes closed. I'm gonna do this on Kindle, I think, because my shelves are so like spread out that it's gonna be hard for me to just blindly pick one. So if I scroll on my TBR and then stop like that, technically that's still following the rules. Broken Bonds by J. Bree. I marked this as wanting to read on the 15th of March 2024. Let me just check I can get it on Kindle Unlimited. It's on Kindle Unlimited. Right, let's download you. Okay, so this is book 1 in the Bonds That Tie series. So it says, after the death of my mother and her bonded, I was relieved to find my own bonds. I was sure everything would be okay if I had them. It wasn't. The fate of our people is in my hands, and I know we're better off if I'm alone. After 5 years on the run, I'm caught and dragged back to face the men I ran away from. I thought I was doing the right thing. Now I'm not so sure. North, Knox, Griffin, Atlas and Gabe may never forgive me, but one thing is for sure, I won't ever forgive myself. Broken Bonds is a full-length reverse harem. I love reverse harem, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, there's not great reviews, you know. DNF, 2 stars, 1 star. Somebody's giving it 5 stars. If it's shit, I can just DNF, do you know what I mean? But I love a little silly, goofy, smutty book. Great times had by all, generally. It's been a while since I've read a reverse harem, actually. Clearly something about it drew me in, otherwise I wouldn't have added it to the TBR. I've probably seen something on TikTok and I thought, sounds like a bit of me. 2 more. Ew. A book rec from a bookish creator. Do you know what? I see, I'm sure it's Emmy. I'm sure it's what Emmy reads. One sec. Heavenly Bodies by Imani Eriyu. I'm sure I've seen Emmy promoting the shit out of this. I'm pretty sure that's why I added it to my TBR, because of her. So we're gonna use this as that. I've got really high hopes for this. This was actually my book club pick of the month last month. And And my copy didn't arrive until the very last day of the month because it's paperback. I can't stand hardbacks. I will only get a hardback if I absolutely must. And by the time mine came, we were moving on to the next book, so I didn't actually get a chance to read it. I do have a free book club on Fable if you want to join. It's called Chapter 8 Book Club. The link is in my description. Like, it's free. Please come and join us. We will be picking on next month's book very soon. So yeah, Heavenly Bodies. In a world ruled by the stars, cruel and merciless gods, Elara has been cursed by fate. A prophecy promises she will fall for a star, but it will kill them both. When the star descends to hunt Elara, the neighbouring kingdom sees an opportunity to steal her from her home, the kingdom of night, to Helios, the kingdom of light. There, Elara is forced to either let enemy Prince Lorenzo train her into a weapon worthy of battling against the stars, or to accept her fate. But there are shadows even within the kingdom of light, and they threaten to reveal the darkness in Lorenzo's past and the ancient magic that slumbers in Elara's veins, and, with it all, the undeniable star-crossed pull between them. Oh yes, I really have been getting into my fantasy this year, and quite frankly, I'm just frothing at the mouth for it. Like, just give me more fantasy. I do believe she's just brought out, or she's bringing out, I'm not sure, I've seen some books, I'm not sure if maybe they're arcs, but book 2 is out, so like now is the time to read this. Okay, my last one. A book set in a dystopian world. Ooh, dystopian. I actually don't know what I've got on my TBR. I'm sure Lightlark is dystopian, you know. Lightlark's described as a young adult dystopian novel. Its primary genre is fantasy with strong dystopian elements rather than a pure dystopian story. But you know what? I'm going to take it. So Lightlark by Alex Astor. I've had this on my shelf for a long time now, and I've really been wanting to read it. I have the first 2 actually. I need to get the third one. Skyshade, the third one, isn't it? And then she's just announced Crown Tide. Yeah, I really have been wanting to read this, so let's give it a go. Welcome to the Centennial. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game, where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler must die. To survive, Isla Crown must lie, cheat, betray, even as love complicates everything. This sounds like everything I want in a book, not gonna lie. Don't know what's taken me so long, but I'm just a busy gal. What can I say? I'm a busy gal. So that's my 6. I'm actually really pleased with those. So can I stick to it? Like, I swear to God, I really do try. I really do try to stick to it. I'm just busy. So we have my 4 physicals, 2 on Kindle. Really pleased with those. I have just posted a yes, no, maybe book recommendations for all the books that I've read from, I think it was April through to mid-August. So I'll leave that video right here if you want to stick around for a while. And as always, if you've made it this far, then thank you so much for watching.